If you're an affiliate marketer, or if you want to become a profitable affiliate marketer, then the biggest thing stopping you right now is simple. You just do not know what to sell. And of course, I'm assuming. And if that's the case, then this video is for you. Before we get into it, my name is Michael Bashi. I have been an affiliate marketer since 1999, and I post videos like this every Monday and Friday about affiliate marketing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss future training like this. All right, so let's talk about this. Here you are. You discovered affiliate marketing. You like the idea. It sounds powerful. No inventory, no customer service, profitable business, portable business, location freedom, all of that good stuff, okay? All of that sounds great. And then reality hits you with one question that freezes almost everyone. What do I sell? What should I promote? Physical products, digital products, services, high ticket, low ticket, recurring, one time. What pays the most? What converts the best? What would anyone buy through me? And you start going in circles. Rightfully so. You watch videos, you read blogs, you join forums, you do what you do. And the more you consume, the more confused you get. I was there long time ago when forums was actually still a thing. Because everyone has a different answer. And here is the problem. Most people approach the question wrong from the beginning. They start with commission. They start with what pays the most. They start with what looks exciting or what's trending. And that is backwards thinking. You do not start with commission payouts or what sells the most or none of that. You start with the market. You start with demand. You start with problems that already exists. Because if you try to force something into a market that does not care, it will not matter how high the commission percentage is that you get. Because there's no demand. And when there's no demand, there's no sales. So the first thing you need to understand is this. You are not choosing a product. Rather, you are choosing a market. And that makes a big difference. When you choose a market first, what you're doing is you are stepping into a pool of people who already have the pain. They already have desire. They already have intent. And that is where money moves. So there is something that is painful, and you're there to provide a solution and to solve it. So instead of asking, what should I sell? Instead, ask, who do I want to serve? What type of problem do I want to be around and be part of that I know I can solve? Because once you identify the market, finding the offer becomes easier. Now, let me clarify something here. I'm not saying follow your passion blindly. That is another trap. Passion without demand does not pay, but demand without interest burns you out. So there needs to be overlap. There needs to be a balance, a market that spends money and something you do not mind learning about and talking about consistently. Because if you are going to build content, run ads, write emails, follow up with your prospects, you need to stay in that lane for a while. Okay, it's not an overnight thing. There's no get rich quick here. If that's what you're looking for, turn this video off and go watch something else. This is not about jumping every month to the next shiny offer. This is about building something stable. So once you identify a market, then you evaluate offers inside that market. And here is what I look for. Me personally. First, is the product solving a real problem? Not a gimmick, not hype, not trend-based. A real problem. Second, is the company stable? Because if you build your system around an offer and that company disappears, you are rebuilding everything every time something like that happens, and you do not want that. Third, does it have back-end potential, meaning continuity, upsells, lifetime customer value, and not just like a one-time sale and you just get one commission and you're off to chasing your next sale. You don't want to do that. I don't teach that in anything that I sell or teach, free and paid, doesn't matter. Because when you think long-term, which is what I teach you, your traffic math changes. If you earn one time, like I was saying earlier, and that is it, then your margin, your profit margin is always thin. But if you earn recurring commissions, your margin expands. And when your margin expands, you can outbid competitors for traffic. This is where beginners miss it. They pick random offers with big payouts, which doesn't really work, but they don't have a back end. They don't have retention, no long-term value, yada, 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 like I was saying. And then they struggle to make ads work. Well, of course, if you're struggling with everything else, throwing paid traffic to it is not going to magically make your problems go away. It's not going to work because the numbers are tight. The math is not mathing, as some would like to say. So when choosing what to sell, you are thinking beyond today. You want to be thinking about the lifetime of a customer that you earn, the referral. Now, let me address another fear people have. What if the market is saturated? That's another big one. Well, Mike, what if everybody is selling this? How is this? Why would anybody buy it from me? Okay. Or they say, what if too many people are promoting it or promoting the same type of thing? Maybe another service that does the same thing. Well, that question comes from a scarcity mindset. See, if a market is crowded, that means money is flowing. Competition validates demand. The issue is not competition. So here is something I've been saying for a long time. Since I was a kid, since I got into this whole affiliate marketing thing, and before the internet was even popular, and I was trying to convince people, yeah, I'm doing this internet stuff. That was the time when, years ago, when people were, laughing at those digital marketers or it was even during the time where people were afraid to use credit cards online. So it was like way back then. And I used to always say this concept. I'm like, look, lighters, right? You use lighters for many things. I'm like, how many companies or factories sell lighters? Hundreds. Lighter is kind of like a necessity. Most people have it, carry it. They have it at home to turn on their stove, turn on a candle, whatever. People use lighters. People use fire, right? So I always say, is there one company that sells lighters or there's like hundreds? Okay, everybody says hundreds. Well, that is true. There is hundreds. Now, did those 100 companies say, oh, why would anybody buy something as simple as a lighter from me when there is 99 other companies selling it? No. Yes, competition is real, but all the companies are selling lighters and they're all creative, and you come with creative designs and you sell different type of lighters, torch lighters, different colors, regular lighters. You get creative and the business is always there and people are making money. So again, I know I went off on tangents, but this is something I used to always say. I thought of it now, so I figured I'd say it. So back to the original content of this video. The issue is not competition. The issue is positioning. Like I was saying with the lighters, you get creative. Most affiliates promote the same offer the same way. Copy and paste bonuses, copy and paste emails, copy and paste pages. Like, how some affiliate programs, they give you an affiliate resource page and then you got a bunch of affiliates following that same resource page. Yeah, that's why it doesn't work. All right. No copy and paste stuff. Okay. Don't blend in because everyone else, they blend in. You do not win by being identical to everybody else. You win by framing the offer differently, by speaking to a specific angle, by solving a specific part of the problem. You are not competing with everyone. You are competing for attention within a niche segment. And that is much easier when you think of it that way. So do not avoid a market because it is active, meaning saturated. Avoid a market because it lacks depth. It lacks people looking for that thing that you want to sell. Now, once you choose a market or the market and the offer, I'm only going to say this in one word because most 99% of people, that's where they fall off. So once you choose the market and the offer, commit. This is critical. Do not second guess every week. Do not watch one new video on YouTube and switch directions in your path or your desires or whatever you're doing. Commit long enough to gather real data because most affiliates quit before they see traction. They change offers too fast. They never give themselves time to learn the nuances of the audience. And then they say, affiliate marketing doesn't work. No, you did not stay long enough in one lane. So here is the structure that you must stick to. market first, offer second, system third, traffic is fourth. In that order. If you reverse it, you will struggle. So when someone asks me, what should I sell? I do not give them a random product. I walk them through this thinking. Who are you serving? Or who do you want to serve? What problem are they trying to solve? And when I say who are you serving, if you don't know who to serve, someone like me can give you direction and say, okay, serve this market. So that is valid too. That can work too. But you need to be serving a specific market. What companies already dominate that space? Which of those companies have affiliate programs? Which of those programs offer continuity, meaning they pay you in recurring commissions once you get the referral? That's what I teach in everything that I do, paid and free training and programs and systems and offers that I do, which have strong support and retention. And that is how you narrow it down, not by chasing payout screenshots. And once you lock it in, once you figure that out, you build your bridge, meaning your landing page, your lead magnet, your email follow-up sequence. You position the offer properly, you get all that done, and then you drive traffic. And when you do this properly, the question of what should I sell stops being something emotional for you. Rather, it becomes strategic, it becomes logical, it becomes math. And when something is math, you can optimize it. I have been in this space since 1999. I have seen physical product waves, digital waves, crypto waves, AI waves, which is what we're going through now. Every trend you can imagine. And the people who survive long-term are not the ones chasing the highest commission. They are the ones who understand markets, understand positioning, and build assets around solid offers. So if you are stuck right now, stop asking what should I sell in isolation. Rather, zoom out, choose the market, or allow someone like me to choose it for you, analyze the problem, select the offer inside that environment, and commit to it. Commit. Because clarity comes from action, not from endless research. Most people think they're doing something because they're constantly researching, but they don't pull the trigger and actually start doing something. I've talked to many people that say, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen that? I've been researching this. I've been researching that. You can research till your face turn blue. Gaining information or knowledge is what they call it, will keep you broke. Start applying what you learn. I rather you learn 10% and apply 90% instead of constantly staying in the research wheel 90% of your life, and then you only apply or commit 10% of the 90% you just learned. Most people who get wealthy or successful, they don't waste time just learning. They execute, they take action. At some point, you need to decide. And then, like I was saying, execute. And then you start to refine and adjust based on data, not based on fear. So I want you to do this. Write down 3 markets that interest you and have strong demand. Research the top companies in those markets, see which have affiliate programs, evaluate them using the criteria we just discussed, and choose 1, not 5, 1, and go all in long enough to learn it. Because once you understand your market deeply, selling becomes easier, traffic becomes easier, emails become easier, everything connects. But it starts with the offer, chosen the right way. All right. If this helped you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, and I will see you in the next training. And if you like more advanced training from me, I have advanced paid training. It costs about $10. You can check it out by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
We all want success, we all want to provide the dreams of make it to the top and not go down the slide. Hold on tight because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Keep your head up high and never be denied. We all want success, we all want to provide